Good morning, good morning. It is a Sunday morning. Good morning, good morning to you and you and you and Poosh.
Well thought out there.
Yeah. It's Sunday. We have a day off together.
Woo!
And
love a day off together.
Oh, good. And we're just taking Rolly out for a walk. It's quite cold today. Typical British-ism. Let's talk about the weather. There has been a bit of confusion over my last vlog because it was a whole weekend vlog, a Saturday and a Sunday, and people were like, what? Because I uploaded it on a Saturday. Guys, I recorded it the week before. It's okay. I'm not doing some weird kind of mind meld thing on you, making you all confused and not knowing what day it is.
You just did a Star Trek reference.
Yeah, I did.
Nice.
So yeah, I'm recording a lot of these videos in advance because that's the only way that one can feasibly upload a video every single day and not go completely nuts. So just go with it, just relax, everything is fine. Oh my god, Emma's got me a venti pumpkin spice latte and a cookie. This is the biggest coffee I have ever had. It's insane. I'm so excited about this. He's a good boy. Oh, he's a good boy. Do you have a nice chew? Good boy. What is it? Ooh, exciting. Today I'm going to do a little bit more work on a project that I started yesterday. It's kind of a secret-ish project. Not really, because I think by the time this video goes live, the pattern has been released. But it's a sneaky goodness, a sneaky secret kind of project that I'm working on, which is really, really exciting. I am excited about it. You guys, I know, will be excited about it, and I think it would have been released by the time I upload this video. So if it is, I'll put the name of the pattern down below, just in case. I'll leave that to editing, just in case it hasn't been. But one thing that I can show you is that I'm making the dress, because it is a dress, out of this fabric. Isn't it amazing? This gorgeous tartan. I'm a big tartan fan, and I was feeling a little bit 90s when I bought this. And so yesterday I started cutting out all of the main pieces of fabric and also started doing some pattern matching, because the one thing about any kind of stripe or checked fabric that really irritates me is when they don't match up. So I'm going to show you a little bit of what I've been doing. So I think this will give you an idea of how I've been matching the pattern. I actually did a lot of pattern matching when I was cutting out these pieces. Rather than cutting the fabric double, I cut out each individual piece separately and made sure that the notches matched up in terms of the notch I had placed on a specific stripe of the tartan on one pattern piece, and then I continued that onto the other, so that when I start to piece them together, it simplifies things quite a lot. So you can see here what I've done, if this will focus, lovely, is pin through the little blue stripe of the tartan, and it goes through the stripe on this side and on the back side. So in that way I know that it will match up when I sew it. And if you want to be really, really extra specially obsessive about pattern matching, let me show you what I've done on my other piece quickly. Oh, doing things one-handed again. Is rather than stitch it properly straight away, is I've done a nice long basting stitch, a running stitch to make sure that all of my stripes were matched up as I wanted before I sew them properly. So I'm going to continue basting the pieces together. This I did, I think, at 3/8 of an inch as opposed to the regular seam allowance, which is 5/8 of an inch. So basically when I sew it, the actual proper sewing line will come on the inside of this. Goodness, this doesn't want to focus today. There we go. So when I sew it properly, I'll have a running stitch kind of along here-ish, which means that this stitch will be inside the seam, so I won't have to worry about it. And I'll probably end up serging these seams anyway, which means that this will be either covered by the serging or it will be chopped off. I don't think it'll be chopped off because that would be a very, very small seam. But yeah, I'm just going to continue doing this, and hopefully that will mean that the main construction is all done. Billy, no! You look so handsome! Hey! It's applause for you. I'm having this vegetable bake for lunch today. It is all kinds of yummy veg. Broccoli, cauliflower, carrot, leek, a little bit of potato in there. Topped with like a breadcrumby thing and cheesy stuff. So delicious. You want it, don't you, Rolly? Yes, you do.
Who needs a tray?
Can't be left alone for even a minute. Can I? Can I? Yes. Oh, so silly. Oh, Rolly. No, you can't eat it. No. Sit down. Sit.
Rolly.
No. It's all vegetables. You won't like it anyway.
I'll eat anything.
I'll make that decision for myself. We're going to the cinema. Going to the movies.
In the middle of the day.
I hope it's not terrible. It is a Sunday and sometimes the cinema is like completely overrun with small children, which is fine.
This film's not going to be overrun by small children.
The thing that I don't like is the kind of teen years when people feel like they're proving something to their friends by being really rambunctious in the cinema and being generally obnoxious.
You sound like you're about 80.
Yeah, because I am, in my very heart of hearts. I just don't like going to see a film when other people spoil it. You know, I love going to see the pictures in general.
The pictures.
But I hate it when people are like rowdy and obnoxious, so fingers crossed, it's all good. But what are we going to see?
Limehouse Golem.
How do you make that sound so weird? Say bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye. I didn't need to worry about the cinema being rowdy. Because look. Best kind of cinema ever. One that basically feels like you're just watching a film at home. We are back from the cinema. That film, oh my god. So it was absolutely incredible. I don't think I'm going to say too much about it because probably Emrys and I will do a review on the podcast at some point, but oh my goodness, I loved it. That's all I'm going to say, but had such a good time. It was really, really lovely and super quiet, like I showed you. Also, though, very excitingly, marks the first ever time that I have had a successful knitting session whilst at the cinema, because I always drop a stitch within the first 5 minutes of a film starting, and it's deeply frustrating because I have always wanted to be one of those people who can watch a film and knit at the same time. It just makes the whole experience of going to the cinema even more desirable. But look, you guys, I did all of this. So if you can see, let me try and get so the shadow isn't on this. My little Jiggles and Beans progress keeper there, which I love. That's where I was at the beginning of the film, and now I'm up to here. So this is my sock head hat that I decided would be a good idea to take. And I even managed to knit rib in the dark without being able to see, because this was a very dark film. There was very few scenes in it rather that had any kind of light at all. It's very dark and moody, so I couldn't see anything, and I'm looking at it, I've given it a check over, I didn't drop any stitches. I basically threw caution to the wind and thought, if I do drop a stitch, it's fine, I'll just rip it back and knit it again later. But yeah, I did, I mean, that's more than half of the project. Like, I've done more on it in the cinema watching that film than I had done on it before, so I'm really happy. I'm gonna have a sock head hat. This yarn, by the way, is the Woolen Homestead, I believe, and I love it. It is the Nymphadora Tonks colourway, Harry Potter themed, and I love it. I love my little progress keeper. It makes me happy. So all in all, a really, really positive cinematic experience. Are you comfy, Rolly? Its little tucked up feet. Oh, that is one comfy doge. You comfy? I'm gonna say goodnight to everyone, Rolly. Good night. Oh. Good night, sleepy boy. I am so tired. We had a really good day. It was really nice, but I am so ready to sleep. So I'm gonna go. Thanks for spending another day with me. I hope you've all had an awesome day too, and I'll check back in with you again really soon. Bye.